and you really must tune in. He's ironic, iconic, maybe bionic. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Genius. He's a genius.
Hello ladies and gents, Michael Burhan here from NerdGenius from RetroRandom.com, and I'm here with Drew Roy from Falling Skies. Drew, it's a pleasure to meet you, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here at the MCM. Have you basically been around London, sort of touring around the place?
Yeah, this is my third year here, so I feel like I've got a decent handle in London. I'm always looking for like a local to take me to like the spots, you know, like not just Big Ben was great, this and that were great, but I want to like get in there. But yeah, my buddy and I.
You get my number afterwards. You know, you just,
all right, yeah, you show us a night out on the town, it'd be great.
Oh, definitely. I can show you some great places.
All right.
Yeah, totally, definitely for you on that. But you know, it's the great thing about totally. You must be swamped with offers. You know, speaking of the fact that you probably have this like huge heartthrob status from Falling Skies as well, being basically a character that's gone from being like the bad boy, the relative bad boy, to the good guy, and now kind of into like the second in command, so to speak. How did that feel, kind of diversifying your character, because you've got a very meaty role there?
Oh, that's all you can ask for, because you know a lot of times you get on a show and you're just on this trajectory that's the same thing. It's just year after year, episode after episode, and I feel like there is a similarity of what Hal gets to do each season, but I always wanted to build on making him more and more in control of what he was doing. In the beginning, he was thinking with his heart way more than his head. And by the end, I feel like he found a nice balance between the two. I used to be the guy that flies off the handle and kind of gets myself in more danger than I actually help. And now I'm the one who sits back and sort of comes up with a plan and helps people out. So it was a fun progression of things to get to layer upon itself.
And last but not least, basically, yourself, where do you like see yourself progressing from there? Because you're on the final season now, and you're kind of winding things down. Are you going to be busy, or just going to take time out for yourself to kind of tour the world?
Oh man, I'd jump right into it the day after we finished if I could. I'm just back in town. You know, we're taking meetings and auditions, and just back in the grind. So, you know, you got to find the joy in that, because there's so many actors who hate auditioning. Man, I love it. Like, you get in there, you show them what you can do. If they want it, they want it. If not, then you walk out knowing that you got to get that little piece of the character.
And speaking from someone who's basically worked in the independents yourself, because you've done a lot of independent movies before you actually like found this role. Mm-hmm. So how was that like? What's the difference between doing like mainstream and independent?
You know, it's a good question. It really just depends on each crew and each group of filmmakers. I was fortunate enough to get to shoot this indie last March up in Alaska, and I mean, just the fact you're in Alaska was absolutely gorgeous, and it was just such a cool group of guys. The director, Richie Gray, is an Australian, so most of the crew were Aussie, and we just had an absolute ball.
So, I'm an actor myself, so just for other sort of aspiring actors, if you could give one piece of advice, like a snippet or something someone said to you that really helped you, what would you say?
You know what I try to live by is that when you get to work, that's just a joy. It's not all about that. That you have to find the joy in the auditions, in the preparation, in all those little things that nobody sees, because if that's just beating you down, well, that's a horrible life to live, you know. If only when you're working for a screen or on a stage, that's such a small portion of what an actor's life is that you got to enjoy all of it. So I guess that's what I like to say and live by.
Really good advice. Yeah,
right.
Very good advice. Thanks very much.
Michael Burhan, of course, from NerdGenius.com, for Drew, saying that we've got gameplay. Have you? So would you like to look into the camera for me and say, Dave, sexy biscuits?
Dave Wade says, well, let's try that.
Try that again.
On the dark side. 2, 1, 0.